Hey guys, hey, Christy Wallace here. I'm the Angel Lady and I help people move beyond their limits. So you guys, it has been, I think, roughly 2 years since I've done an update on the Nano Glutathione supplement, and I have been away from it for a while. So to continue my story, what happened was I eventually got diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. So I finally figured out why I wasn't sleeping, why I was having muscle twitching, why my brain was malfunctioning. I couldn't even get words out of my face. So I had to come off from the nanoglutathione for a while because I went into a Boston drug trial for my muscular dystrophy. I spent about 8 months doing that, and I wasn't able to take supplements. It was part of the stipulations to be in the drug trial. So I ended up having some anaphylactic reactions to the drugs that they were giving me. I wasn't given a placebo. I was given either one drug or another drug. It was just to test an FDA-approved drug and to test a non-FDA approved drug. And I ended up not knowing which one it was. They never told me, but I ended up with an anaphylactic reaction to it. So I had to stop the drug trial. So after that, I was thinking, I spent 8 months on this drug trial in Boston and I felt no improvements. I did get diagnosed with sleep apnea. So I ended up with a BiPAP machine, which literally saved my life. The last time I talked to you guys, I was pretty much dead. I was going into congestive heart failure at 40 years old, and it wasn't fun. It was pretty freaking scary. So the thing is, after my drug trial was done, I ended up getting some more nanoglutathione because I remembered the best that I felt was while I was taking this supplement. So I got 2 bottles and I waited it's been about 6 weeks I've been taking it. And first of all, you guys, the first thing that you're going to notice by watching this third review of this product is that I have lost a ton of weight. Okay, and I'm going to say right off the bat, that is not due to the nanoglutathione, although it probably had some sort of effect on me in the very beginning when I started taking it. I started my journey very sick and very afraid, and I decided to take charge of my life, to take charge of my diet, and to make myself feel better. So in the meantime, I have been taking another supplement that has been helping me to, lose weight, which I can provide the link to in my video if you're interested in it. What I have noticed though in the last 6 weeks, that while I was taking the nanoglutathione, is that my brain to muscle function. Now I have muscular dystrophy. It's a super rare form and less than 15,000 people in the world have it. It's called Pompe's disease. And basically what happens is I have a glycogen storage disease, and the glycogen gets caught in the muscles and it actually eats away at the muscles. So I have what you call brain to muscle function. It's almost as if the brain has forgotten how to operate the muscles or how to communicate with the muscles. So I walk funny, I can't bend over and pick things up. My muscles are pretty weak. But I noticed while taking the nanoglutathione is that my coordination became so much better. So there's something going on there with the brain to muscle function that the nanoglutathione is helping. I wasn't taking any other supplements other than my dietary supplements, which I've been taking for about 4 months now, in conjunction with the nanoglutathione. So I feel like the nanoglutathione has helped me with the brain to muscle function. Obviously, you can tell that my speech is much better. My brain is functioning much better. And to me, that is the basis of all things. Like, you have to be able to be in a healthy mind to have that muscle function, to have that brain function capabilities, so you sleep better, so you eat better, you make better decisions, you feel healthier, you're able to do more things. Even though I'm disabled, I feel as if I've gotten a new lease on life because of the nanoglutathione. It really has helped me just walk better. And for somebody that has muscular dystrophy, that is such an amazing thing to have happen. I can't even describe to you the feeling of where you're walking and you have to constantly touch things like walls or hold onto railings to be able to keep your balance so you're not falling down. I used to fall all the time. And with the nanoglutathione, it just seems to make my brain function so much better. It operates at an optimal level of where my thoughts are better, and I'm having to sleep with my BiPAP machine less, because that brain function, it is do something. It is actually affecting my brain to where it's working better. So, you know, I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose, cure, treat, or any diseases or anything like that. But I feel that this supplement would be good for people who are having issues with that brain function, whether it's sleeping or stress levels, because it really has just changed everything for me in that respect. If nothing else, for the rest of my life, I will take this just because it helps my brain to muscle function. So I don't know what else it's helping in my body. I know that my skin is absolutely beautiful. I've struggled with hormone problems my whole life. I've struggled with skin issues my whole life. I'm 42 years old. I don't think I look that bad for being 42 years old, not to toot my own horn, but you know, I don't have a ton of wrinkles, but I've always had problems with acne and stuff like that. So I feel like the Nano Glutathione has helped me with that as well as not only like I've lost a bunch of weight with my other supplement that, like I said, I'll list in the video, the link down below, but I feel like the Nano Glutathione has actually helped accelerate that as well. I have lost, since the beginning of my journey, I have lost just shy of 100 pounds. So I'm at 95 pounds. Yay me! So if you go and look back at my old videos with my swollen face, and I can't even process a thought. I can't even get the words out of my face. And I really feel that the Nano Glutathione has just changed my world when it comes to that. Just my brain function is so much better. My speech patterns, my muscle movements, being able to exercise longer. So I don't know the scientific data behind that. I don't know the scientific facts. All I know is how I feel, and it makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel that I spent 8 months on a drug trial getting infusions into my bloodstream. I spent 8 hours at the hospital. I'd have to drive from New York to Boston and from Boston to New York. And I would do this every 2 weeks for 8 months. And it did nothing. It did nothing. This little tiny bottle of Nano Glutathione did more. That entire drug study, which, by the way, cost about $35,000 a month for the drug itself. So again, that's the reason why I went into the drug trial, was because I couldn't afford the actual drugs itself. So this little tiny bottle, which I think is around $60, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's around $60, worked better than a $30,000 treatment from a Boston Mass General Hospital, which came from Harvard University. So I don't know, you guys, I think it's worth a shot for whatever ails you, whatever you're thinking about. Also, I'd like to point out the fact that I had some extra bottles left over that I had given to a friend because I was going into the Boston drug trial. She has a little boy that's autistic. And I believe he was 4 years old at the time, and he wasn't speaking. He wasn't speaking. He wasn't making any communication efforts at all. And she had asked me about this because she had remembered me mentioning it to her. And she started giving this to her little boy. And I think it was a matter of 2 weeks that, again, it's the brain function, something to do with the brain. And he started communicating. And another thing was he was making eye contact, which was something that he had never done before in his entire life. He was making eye contact. He was trying to speak words. And for her, it was like a godsend. So any of the people listening to this video, I hope it helps you. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. You can find me on Facebook. I'll put that link down there below too. And anybody who knows anybody that has children with autism, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try it. It is nano-sized sublingual drops, master cellular antioxidant, which means it gets rid of all those free radicals in your body. And it just helps. I don't know how it helps. I don't understand the science behind it, but I love this little blue bottle, and I will definitely continue to use it, if for nothing else than that brain function. And you guys, if you haven't watched my first and second video, please go back and watch it. You will see the difference in my speech. You will see the difference in my face, my muscle movements, everything else. So please go back and watch it if you haven't seen it before. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later.